Hi everyone, welcome to another Greenleaf Terrain Showcase. This time I have a project that I've been working on for the last month and a bit. It is a two-piece Skaven board. By two-piece I mean it's 2 foot by 2 foot board and another 2 foot by 2 foot board, so it's 2 foot by 4 feet. And it's really hard to get it all on camera without, having some ugly things where I'm showcasing my wall and stuff. And anyways, I will make sure that everybody sees the entire project. But if you go back in some of my studio updates that refer to the Skaven boards, you can see the process of how I came to this stage. And this is where I got. So we have, everything is modular and comes apart. Well, it's not modular in the fact that these mountains pretty much are stationary, but all these towers and sets of stalagmites, I think, are the ones that are on the bottom. Yeah. Anyways, are all modular, and then the bridge and whatnot, and all 4 sections of the mountain. You can't really see the 2 side front sections, but everything is modular for shipping and storage purposes. This guy comes out, the doors open up. I was going to leave some of these mine cars for the client could move them about, but I asked him if he minded the little scene that is inside of that hole there could extend out onto the tracks a little bit. So I have one of the rat ogres pushing some of the mine cars through the other entrance, and he's being whipped along by one of the other rats. The rest of the project is the 3 watchtowers and the larger piece, which is like a stationary warp cannon. I think it's warp cannon. And underneath is like a construction area where they're building up a doom wheel right now. So there's some rats working there, and there's a rat up top spotting and whatnot. The flag on top there is just pinned in there, so has a hole drilled in. So it's removable for shipping purposes, so it doesn't snap off or anything. And otherwise, I will jump the camera off the tripod and we'll check things out closer. I have my little spinny guy set up for we can put these towers on the spinny guy if we can check them out closer. And yeah, so we have a good showcase coming up. So here is a panorama of the whole thing. Some ugly shots of my wall there. I don't have enough black cloth to go around. Starting up in the front here, we have one of these smaller watchtowers. I used a whole couple, well, not a whole bunch, just 2 or 3 kits. So, and I ordered some bells. So there's a bunch of doom bells, and I have a whole bunch of giant rats running all over the place. And there is this larger one back here. Little rat in the corner. It's kind of search for the rats. That sound was this this chain flops around down there, the chain for pulling the bell. And then we have, I'm pretty sure these are the mites, not the tights. And let's move this guy for a second here. So we have this one rock face that connects into this larger guy. The idea was that it is a dwarf mine that has been overrun by Skaven. So this is the old dwarf entrance. It has dwarf ruins that have been painted over by Skaven ruins. And then there is, I think it's the horned rat or something symbol. So it's painted. I did a little bit of on the sideways to give it a bit more of an effect on there. And these little door handles, they move a little bit. Plus the doors, again, you gotta kind of lift it up a little bit for that one side. And the doors
fully open and lead to an entrance back there. There's a little pile, you can see that silver back there's a little pile of dwarf bits. There are a couple other dwarf bits around. I will get to, there's lights in there, I will get to that after. There's a little couple dwarf bits around, shields and whatnot, remnants of their battle. And there's a couple more Skaven ruins on the outside of this stonework there. So that rock face has been airbrushed up with probably, I'm gonna go with, I think there was 12 different paints I had. Browns and oranges and sepia, grays obviously. I made some washes of these colors. Lots of things that went on. And then I cleaned up the top with the black there as like a no-play zone, as the idea was that this mountain kind of like extends up, but this is obviously really high right now, so for shipping and gameplay purposes it works out perfect height. I think it's about 14 inches to the top. There is this guy, and these boards don't sit perfectly right, and it's just because the table that they're sitting on is not perfectly flat. So that's what's happening there. So there's a warp cannon here, there's that guy up there, we got these little guys down here working. There's like this little itty bitty guy, he's just like pointing at this guy, and this guy's got like a wrench and he's doing his work. Got some spare parts up here and whatnot that they're using. Extra parts of the doom wheel, another little rat down there. Find all the rats. See, there's another rat. Rats everywhere. There's one of these stalactites, got a rat on it. See? I think I had like 30 rats, or I don't know. I had a lot of rats. And the last of the towers, this one has a double landing. Second landing going up. Again, I'll put these guys on my spinny guy for a little bit of music at the end or something. Just sit him out of the way. And then we have this tower that leads to this entrance and all the scaffolding for the... I'll move this other guy for a second here. Oh, sorry about that. All the scaffolding for the railroad track. You can see it leads into that entrance up there. And this leads all the way through. It's kind of dark back there because there's a black cloth. Oh, there's another rat on that pole there. And that one leads all the way through. Moving up here, if we can look in there. Yeah, there's enough light. You can see a mine car. So there's a whole scene back there, but I'll have to showcase that after because it's all set up right now. Have access to the back. But then it leads to these guys pushing their way in through there.
So you can see seams between my mountains and whatnot. They're not perfect, but as this is the first time I've ever taken on doing a mountainscape at this scale and doing it in sections instead of doing it just one solid piece, I think I did pretty good.
Wow. Let's check out some more of the scaffolding. Got more rats crawling up the scaffolding. There's a rat there. There's a rat coming out of there. So the idea was that the rats built this rail track after that they had taken it over. So that's why it's all crazily built and whatnot.
So the idea is that this is not a display board. This is the extension of a 4x6 board to make it a 4x8 board. So this whole thing will sit at the end of the board, and then one person will play on this side, one person will play on that side like normal, and then there'll be another 6 feet that extend this way. That's the idea that the client has. So that's, that's what we're going to work with, or he's going to work with,
when he gets this delivered.
So before I showcase the little scene in the back and the things with the lights, I thought I would just go over what everything's built with, just for I clarify those questions maybe before they get answered, maybe whatever. So everything is based on MDF hardboard. These modular pieces. All this is balsa wood, dowel, plastic card, and some chain, little pots that I got from an art store, rocks that I got from a model train store, bits from one of those kits. Those are obviously GW kits. The door is made out of foam core and balsa wood. These door handles are just rungs that I took from this big chain, and a little bit that I used. The boards are high density insulation foam, I think 1/2 inch, sitting on 1/4 inch boards, and the whole cliff section, this little piece and that walkway is all made out of high density insulation foam, all built up. The walls were then carved with a X-Acto knife and a sharp kitchen knife. I then covered it in a thin layer of Sculptamold, sanded some of it back, added some sand and some bigger rocks, and then airbrushed it up with, I said, probably those 12 or 13 colors. Came in and hand painted all these runes in. The runes that were done with the dwarf symbols were done with a hot wire foam cutter. I think I covered everything. We got dowels. This top is foam core. It's high density insulation foam inside. The stairs are foam core. I think that's everything. So let's check out the little scene.
So I turned on the lights inside of this guy. I will turn it around so you can see inside, but they aren't super bright, so they're not shining as great as I wanted them to. I actually knew that before, but it's kind of sad. There's no way to change it now. But you can see the green glowing off the mine cars now inside of there. So I just spun this guy around here just to give you a sense of the inside, and then there is my switch and battery. The battery just has a little bit of duct tape on the bottom of it. It goes in there. Oh, there you can see some of the green glow. There you go, you see it from this side. So here is a shot at my little scene. You can see there's mine cars, a little guy like pulling a lever or something. And then we have this rat ogre that is mining some of the warp stone, and he is being whipped. Again, we have the battery and switch. And then there is the entrance to the tunnel that the dwarves made. And so there is a second view at this. If we can look in there, there's another rat further down. There's a little rat, giant rat standing up there, and then with the light off, there is a shot through that entrance there.
So that gives you a closer look at the Skaven board set in completion. If you are interested in some custom terrain or miniature painting commissions, you can email me at info@greenleafterrain.com and I'll get back to you with a quote. I will have a full set of pictures of this guy up on my Facebook, and the link to that will be in the description. Other than that, thanks for watching, please subscribe, and happy wargaming.